Ready? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been years since I've seen you guys. I think our last video was in June on my birthday, but this is my twin sister Natalie.
Hi guys.
We're gonna be filming a video about our best / worst qualities in men. So it's kind of like a random video.
More like our favorite or unfavorite qualities.
Yeah. Please don't judge our nails. We, are in quarantine and this is not okay, but salons and hair salons, nail salons are all closed, so nothing.
I don't know who decided that they were non-essential.
Yeah.
Like, definitely essential. Everybody's walking around looking like tree monsters.
We got a little something because, it's Thirsty Tuesday.
Tipsy Tuesday. I have a Truly. It's a lemonade Truly. She has a black cherry White Claw.
I think this went from being my least favorite to my best. My most favorite.
I like the grapefruit or mango. There's another one.
The mango one's
Oh,
my
the
favorite.
Mandarin? I think there's a Mandarin.
Oh yeah, that one's
Fire
fire too.
This is my first time trying Truly's.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But you've had it before.
Okay. So, who's starting? You?
Okay. You can start. We got them in our phones. My sister cracked my
I did it.
I'm pissed.
That's another
fine.
story.
Whatever. So we're gonna be rating off like our favorite / non-favorite. What is it called?
It's just like our, yeah.
Best / worst.
What we like in a guy, what we don't like in a guy.
Yeah. So you go.
Okay. I put my first one and my number one.
Hold on. Sorry. You guys, this seems like a random video, but one of my friends told us that we should, suggested that we should film this video.
On Instagram, follow her Instagram, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put it here somewhere. And me and my sister have been through some shit. So
We have some crazy stories.
yeah, we do.
Crazy stories.
So they might seem personal, maybe not. I don't know. We'll give some background to why they are or not. Okay, whatever. Go.
Okay. So the first thing that's on my list, it's when people lie for no reason. Let's elaborate. Okay, so there's times, and I first met someone that did this, and it wasn't even my partner. I saw the way that she lied, and it was just about the stupidest things. She'd be like, "Oh yeah, my uncle's a freaking millionaire," or it would just be like, "Oh, my uncle, he made me a cake for my 10th birthday, and it had $1 million inside of it," or something stupid. It was just stupid, random things that
They don't even make sense.
Yeah, and I'm so good. I'm so good. I feel at analyzing people,
Yeah.
And so whenever I would see her just lying in general, I would always just stare at her, and she would do this thing with her eyes, or she would look that way, or she'd fidget.
You guys, pro tip. In my psychology class in high school, they said that if they look to the left
and down.
Yeah, something like that. So if they're not making eye contact with you while they're speaking, it's most likely a lie, because when you look to this side of your brain, it's your imagination part, and that's where you're making
yeah,
shit.
Google it. But I do that a lot. I'm not looking at the camera, first of all, because you're not a person.
Right.
You're millions of people. But I just I look away a lot when I speak to people, because I'm always I'm a very stuttery person. I just stutter a lot, and a bunch of things go through my mind at once. So I look around. So it's not, I feel it's not accurate on everybody's cases. But yeah, so I feel we pretty much are just a very I don't know. I just like to analyze people. Fun fact, I'm going to college for psychology because it's very interesting to me the way that the human mind works. But that's besides the point. So what's yours?
So I think the one that I'm going to go with right now is surface level conversations. I hate small talk. So if it's just talking about oh, how was your day? What are you doing right now? It's dive deeper. Show me something different. I'm bored. And it's they can't hold a good intellectual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sometimes you just want to talk about life, or just I don't know, things that you want to do in your future, and not just surface level shit. What's surface level things?
Oh, how was your day? What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
I feel like the whole how was your day is actually a good. It's like nice. It's like
You what?
I feel like when people like are talking about surface level stuff, it's very like when you're first getting to know them, and then like a little bit after that, then it's like, okay, well, like we can have better conversations. But if we're talking for like a long time and we're still having surface level conversations, it's like, okay, either you're not interested and I'm bored as fuck. But again, we're Geminis, we're very outgoing.
We like to entertain.
Period. Okay, my name.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of took over that one. But yeah, you're good. Carry on.
I literally wrote down, this is a good quality that I like and appreciate in a man, is when they don't try to act like they have millions of dollars when they only have 99 cents in their bank account. Because
honestly, what they have in their bank account, I really don't care about. You know, it's more so like don't talk about how much money you have. Because I
it's
don't
just
want
a
to hear
turn
it.
off. It's a turn off, and it's like. I've
really
dated
is.
people where like, you know, they say that they have so much money, but then like they actually have nothing. And then I've dated people where like they started off the whole like relationship where they were just like, oh, well, how about we get this because it's a little bit cheaper.
Which it doesn't matter if they do have nothing. It's just don't say that you have everything and then us later on find out that you don't. You know, it's like don't try to show off for no reason.
And even if you do have it, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Like it's like be humble about it. And I think like I'm more into like people who if you have like $10 or $100 or $5 million, it doesn't matter to me. It's more like the way that you carry yourself. Like either way, I would want somebody that's humble anyways. So even if you have like $5 million, like I don't want to know about it. And even if you did tell me about it, I'd be like, cool. Like
it's like, do you want me to be interested in you for your money or what?
Yeah, it's just such a turn off.
In my eyes, like another worst characteristic would be jealousy, or I was gonna say dishonesty, but that's kind of what you said about like lying about whatever.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I feel like in a relationship, a little bit of jealousy is good.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but not to the point where it's like you can't wear a certain thing or you can't go out with your friends. And honestly, like, should I talk about past relationship experiences?
Should she?
Yeah. I'll just say it. Okay, in one of my past relationships, I had a boyfriend. At the beginning of our relationship, I stated like, okay, I have guy friends and you can have girlfriends, you know? Like, I feel like when you're starting a relationship, the trust shouldn't just be there. Like it's not gonna disappear until you give me a reason to.
Okay, so we were rudely interrupted for a second there.
Sorry, but yeah.
Shout out to Victor Pacheco.
Victor Pacheco. So as I was saying, I feel like at the beginning of the relationship there should always be trust, and you know, in my last relationship, I like stated at the beginning of it that I had guy friends, and I told him what?
No, nothing.
And I told him like it's okay for you to have girlfriends, like that's normal, you know. But like he was like, no, like I don't want anybody. I don't want to talk to any other girls besides you. And I was like, honestly, I didn't see it as a red flag then. But like the truth is that like there's a lot of women in this world, you know. Like the chances of him talking to other girls like are definitely there, you know. So I just like don't tell me that you're not gonna do it, and then me find out later on that you're doing it behind my back.
But I feel like the reason that he like told you not to talk to other guys was so that he's like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to other girls, and I don't want you talking to other guys. But he said that because he wanted to talk to other girls without, you know.
It was for sure like he was trying to like play a game with my mind or whatever, but. I mean, I fell for it, and I like kind of blocked off all my guy friends for him at the beginning, and I come to find out 6 months later that he was talking to girls behind my back, and so yeah, I just learned my lesson with that. Like, if somebody's being overly jealous when it comes to like me talking to a man, there's a problem with that. So yeah, anyways, next.
Well, I feel like, to touch a little bit more on that, because I agree, because my last, I was engaged for like a really long time, and like with him, we both just like completely separated ourselves from any human contact. Like it was ridiculous and kind of crazy. And then so after him, like, you know, I've met people and stuff, and like I had like a thing with this other guy, and he was like a very, very possessive, like to the point where it was just like a little too much. Well, like way too much, honestly, because like she said, jealousy's cool, like to a certain extent. Because
Like, I want to know that you care a little bit, but
little
don't
bit.
take it too far.
yeah,
because-
no, it's almost creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That makes
anyways,
sense.
another point. Let's see. So, I put on here people who have no goals or ambition. Because that's like the biggest turnoff to me. I hate when people even talk about, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they're not doing anything to get there. That's just like one of my biggest pet peeves. Just like, you know,
Don't talk about it, be about it.
that part. Like that's it. Like I just want to know that like my person that I'm gonna be with has the same goals and like the same drive that I do, because I feel like we're pretty ambitious.
I feel like I you know, like it's good to have that balance. So like even if like I just want to be able to like motivate each other, you know, and like move on to your next step in life.
Yeah.
Both of you. Like not just him or me. Like I just want, you know?
Yeah, like equal. Like we are each other's equal, and I feel like it's so like, you know, like not modern day, but what's the past tense of that?
Past day.
No, like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, people would be like, oh well, my man has to make more money than me, blah blah blah. No.
Work for what you want, boo boo.
Yeah, sweet cheeks.
Honestly, like I've heard of people in relationships, mainly marriages, that it's usually the husband being like the breadwinner. And I mean, I can't, like my mom was a single mom growing up, so like for me personally, I know that she worked hard for what she had, and I feel like when that man leaves you, like you never know. I mean, you know, it's everybody has their own situations going on. Nothing against that, but the way I was raised, I just think that it's good for you guys to each have your own things, and then like, you know, like you separate, him separate, and then you guys come together.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's just all it is.
Yeah.
Like just have goals, have drives, etc. You know?
You know what else I hate?
What?
Take wild guess.
Oh, cheating?
Cheaters. We hate cheaters.
We hate cheaters.
You know what? If you're gonna cheat, don't even pursue that relationship.
You know
Don't
what?
even pursue that girl. Like let her live her best life.
Because trust me, like in her mind, she's probably thinking the same thing. Like, oh damn, like I really want to cheat, but like, I feel like, okay, no, did I just say that? No, like it's not even that. Like, there's like, what's the point of wasting each other's time? That's what I don't understand.
I think that this is a very
This is like a juicy, like we jumped on
Yeah.
this shit quick because we've both been cheated on. I want you to know, and both by long-term partners.
I just think that if you guys, like, I have been cheated on, so I, like, before him, I was doing perfectly fine being single. I was great. I was fabulous. I was thriving. I was doing good in my life. You know, I was focused and motivated on my shit. Like,
Literally.
everything that I wanted, I got it. So for someone to come into your life and
She's punching
you,
her fist as she's saying that.
for someone to come into your life and like kind of like stray you from that, and it's kind of
Your fault too.
yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like when you're in a relationship, I think you kind of want to like give them a little bit more of you, you know, more time, more effort, more energy, and like all that time, like effort and energy was focused on my business and my job and my career,
And the gym.
and so when somebody comes into your life and you want to give them that, and then for them to just be like, sorry, like I just cheated on you. Actually, for you to find out that he cheated on you is, you know, it's not a pleasant thing. It's not something anybody wants to go through.
Yeah.
But, you know, it happens to the best of them. And you move on and you realize that, like, you're good without him.
Want a man, don't need a man.
Yeah.
We've always said that, but like honestly, it's just like the company of having them there. But anyways, like the whole cheating thing, that whole situation, I just don't understand why people would cheat, because to me, it's more like, why not just let that person go if you're not happy? You're obviously not happy with them if you're cheating on them. So it's like, let that person go, and trust me, like whether she's hurt or not, trust me, she'd be 10 times less hurt if you don't cheat on her and you just let her go like that. Just tell her.
Pro tip: don't cheat.
Yeah, just don't do it. Period. Have some respect for some, like, for
Have
people,
respect
you know?
for yourself. Like, why are you wasting your time?
Yeah, think about yourself, because clearly you're selfish as fuck.
I'm just saying, like, if you don't want to be with someone, it's like don't waste your time, let alone her time, trying to like pursue that when you know it's not going anywhere. Like, what a waste of time, honestly. Truly.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about something
Anyways.
good now.
Yeah. Wait, I have. Do I have any more? Oh, you know what else I hate?
Liars.
Cheaters, manipulators. I'm just kidding. No, I already said that.
Okay, so something good is when guys have good hygiene. I love when a guy has good hygiene, like when you walk into their, or like go into their car and like you just get a whiff of them. I love that shit. Like that's like more than anything. Of course, like please like have your teeth brushed, like very important. But like more than anything, it's like yeah, your teeth brushed and like your cologne, and it's just like you gotta be looking right and tight. But that's like my biggest thing. Like if you smell good, like I want you. Period.
You know, her standards aren't that high. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I could agree with that one. That's like, I feel like that's like doesn't need to be said.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Well, some people like dirty motherfuckers. I don't get it.
Where did my list go? Did I delete it? Oh shoot. Okay. One of my best characteristics, is that how you say it? I don't fucking know. Is when like they're not afraid to show you off. Like, as much as we don't want to admit it, in today's day and age, if people are not posting you, in my head and because of my past experiences, they're either hiding you or they have other intentions. Like they don't either take you seriously. I mean, for me, like I wouldn't post anybody that I don't take seriously.
Ooh, this is like a big one. When guys are not family oriented, or like they just don't have any
Sort of relationship.
yeah, to me that's like it says a lot about your character. And of course, like if you have something like personal going on with your family, like if it was like an argument that you guys got into and you guys had like a falling out and like all that just went downhill, I get it, and like I have some sort of sympathy, or like is empathy for you.
I was gonna say it kind of depends on the situation, but also it's not really our place.
Yeah, but to me, like I would rather have somebody that is very close with their family, because I'm very close to mine.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, it's important to have like separate times, like, you know, with your family and then your other partner, like with their family. I feel like for sure, like all of our, like the way we're answering these questions has a lot to do with what we've been through and like our past relationships and how we what we would want to do differently.
Yes, yeah, because ultimately you learn from every person that comes into your life, and I always say that, like even like if it was like a 2-week fling, like it's just like you learn from that person. And it's like to me that's why I love life, because it's so cool to even like people that I met at the supermarket today. You guys, at the 99-cent store we went today, and some guy walked up
we went with my mom and her husband.
Yeah. And some guy walked up to her husband, to some guy that was like just a customer. He walked up to my mom's husband, and he walked up to him and he said, "Hey man, I just want to let you know something." And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "You have a beautiful family." And he's like, "And I would know because I have a beautiful family too." And that was just like the most beautiful thing. Like little things like that can make your day. And I don't know where I was going with that, but that's like, it was so, like I'm saying, like everybody comes into your life for a reason. Mm-hmm. So like that guy, like what if we were having like a shitty day, or like as a family we just like were arguing, which we weren't.
I heard that it takes one compliment to get rid of 10 bad ones.
Yes.
So that's a little tip for you guys. Like if you guys wanna make someone's day, you don't know what they've been through that day or you know that month. So just, you know, spread positivity.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last one for like the best characteristic is to be like funny and have a sense of humor. I love that because if you can make me laugh, you can make me do a lot of things.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I just honestly like.
But they have to be able to be a little bit serious. Well, serious when it has to.
In serious moments.
Yeah.
I like to be like lighthearted. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just think that like having a sense of humor like is very important, especially in a relationship. You don't want to be bored all the time. That's fucking boring. If it's all serious and like they're getting mad at everything all the time.
They wouldn't even have a chance with me.
Yeah, honestly, skirt. Yeah. Just kidding. All right, so you guys can go subscribe to my sister's channel. Hers is Natalie Torres. I'll spell it out for you because her name is spelled a lot more, you know, rare.
I was here.
Are you showered?
You really did all that.
Oh, my friend just got her colors covered filming a video. YouTube video.
Okay, hurry up.
Okay, so you guys, that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very random video, like I said. Hopefully you guys like it. You know, it's like a lot of talking, but yeah, we'll see you guys in our next one. Give us ideas for new videos.
Yeah.
Please. Maybe we can have like a co-star.
A co-star?
Aloe, Val, Brenda, Victor, Natalie. Whoever you guys want, let us know. Jessica, we can do like a video with her.
Karen.
Yeah,
Gabby.
Karen, Gabby, we can. Oh my god, I can't wait for this quarantine to be over. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.